everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to log orders from BigCommerce to Airtable for inventory management. So let's suppose I'm running an e-commerce store and I have a store on BigCommerce. I want that whenever there is a new order in my BigCommerce, automatically all the details should be automatically logged in my Airtable database. Doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation, I've used Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between BigCommerce and Airtable. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever there will be new order in BigCommerce, automatically all the details related to this customer and this order will be automatically added to my database in Airtable. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to log BigCommerce order details to Airtable for inventory management. For this, we are going to create automation between BigCommerce and Airtable with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into a Pabbly Connect account. But before we sign in, let me take you towards Pabbly Community. So Pabbly Community is an active forum where users, experts, and Pabbly support team come together to share tips, best practices, solve technical issues quickly, discover automation, integration, and new use cases, and also learn from real examples shared by others. You can ask your questions anytime. Someone from the community or support team usually replies very quickly. You can connect with thousands of Pabbly users worldwide, share your workflows, and get new ideas. You can get early updates about new features, improvements, and important notices. By joining, you are never stuck alone. You become a part of a growing network of people who help each other automate smarter and faster. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this Pabbly community, then please check out the link given in the description below. Now let's go back towards Pabbly Connect, and after browsing this website, we need to sign into a Pabbly Connect account. On the top right corner, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. First, let's name this workflow as log orders from BigCommerce to Airtable for inventory management, and now I need to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created, and here I am going to select it as all automations and then click on create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to log order from BigCommerce to Airtable, which means whenever there will be new order in BigCommerce, all the details will be automatically added to my Airtable, which means whenever there will be new order in BigCommerce, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So whenever I'm going to receive a new order in BigCommerce and an action says do this, then add all the details to Airtable database. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking BigCommerce, and then in my action application, I will be taking Airtable. Here in my trigger application, let me quickly take BigCommerce, and then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new order. Now I have to create connection between BigCommerce and Pabbly Connect, for which I'm going to click on this connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, I have to enter these details. So over here, help desk is given to us. So I'm going to click on the hyperlink given over here in this help desk, and it has taken me towards this settings page. Now to create a new API account, I simply need to click on this create API account, and then I have to select the token type as v2 v3 API token. I'm going to name this as new 123, and then I have to enable some scopes. In the help desk, it is written that I have to enable the content, customer information and setting, marketing, orders and products. So content, customer information and setting, I'll go back, content, customer information and setting, marketing, orders and products. So here I'm going to modify orders and products. So these are required. I have to modify or enable these scopes. But if you want to modify or enable any other scope, you can do that. These are the required ones. So I have done. After doing this, I'm simply going to click on this save. I'm provided with a client ID, client secret and the access token after this API account has been created. I'm quickly going to copy all of these details and paste that in my Pabbly Connect workflow. Now over here you can see that I have to enter the hash key. It is written store your hash key here. Enter your store hash key here. You can find your store hash key in this URL. So I'm going to go back towards my BigCommerce account, and on the top in this URL I'm going to completely copy and paste that over here, and it is written that I can find the hash key in this URL. So before this my BigCommerce and after this https:/store. This is the hash key. So I'm going to keep this much only. I'm simply going to click on the save, and here BigCommerce is connected with Pabbly Connect. I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and you will see it has changed to this waiting for response, and under this it is written once you have clicked over save and send test request button, then do a test submission record in that application in order to capture the response here. Now here, as soon as I'm going to do the new order, I'm going to place a new order, I should receive that response here in this workflow, and this is going to tell us the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and BigCommerce that is successful. So here I'm going to open the store. I have come to the dashboard of BigCommerce. So I'm going to click on this view store front, and my store has opened in front of me. Let's suppose I want to get this brewing system. I'm going to add this to my cart. It is of 225 rupees. So here we can see 225. I'm going to click on checkout, and then I'm going to add my email address. After adding my email address, I'm going to click on this continue, and then I'm going to add this shipping details. Here I've entered my name as new user, company as Pabbly, phone number as this, address is Soul Street, city is Bhopal. Then I'm going to skip this country. I have entered my state as Madhya Pradesh, postal code as this. I'm going to click on this continue, and over here you can see that I have to enter the payment details or the card details. I'm quickly going to enter my card details. So here I have entered my card details. I'm simply going to click on this place order for this 225 rupees. And here the payment has been done. Thank you for your order. Your order number is this. Now I should receive all the details in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So let's quickly open my workflow. And here we have received the response. I have received the store ID. I have received the scope, producer, hash, data type, data ID and created at. Now this is the data ID. As soon as I've placed or created a new order, I have received that response here in this workflow. And this shows the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and BigCommerce that is successful. And now whenever there will be new order, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. But as you can see, there is no such detail which I can add in my Airtable database. I want to fetch the customer details or the product details. So for that, I'm going to click on this add action step button, and then in my action application, I'm going to search for BigCommerce. In my action event, I'm going to search for get order by ID and then click on connect. Now, as I've already an existing connection, now I'll go with save, and I'm going to enter or map the order ID. I'm not going to enter the order ID manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from BigCommerce. When I click on this field, I can see this BigCommerce. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. Here I'm going to enter the data ID as the order ID and then simply click on save and send test request. Now if I scroll down in my response, you can see all the details of the Customer. The name was new user, company was Pabbly. Here I have received the address details and then the phone number and then the email address with the rest of the details. So here I have simply mapped this order ID. And why I have mapped this? Because mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. So I have entered the data ID and with this data ID, I was able to get the order details. Now I have get the order details, the person who have placed the order. But over here in this response, you can see that I have not received the product name or the product price. If I keep scrolling, let's search if there is the product name. We have made the purchase for this brewing system. So have we received that? We have not. And have we received the price of this product? We have not. So now we have to get this so that we can add all these details to my Airtable database. For that, I'm going to click on this add action step button. And then in my action application, I'm going to search for BigCommerce. And in my action event, I'm going to, here I've already get the order details. I want to get the product by order ID and then click on connect. Now over here, as I've already an existing connection, I'll go with save. So here again, I'm going to enter this order ID, which is this one. And with this, I'm going to get all the product details. I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and here I have received the response. If I scroll down, I can see the product details. Here I can see the name of the product, the price, and then the rest of the details. Now I will be able to add all these details to my Airtable database, and now I'm going to click on this add action step button and finally search for my action application Airtable. And in my action event, I'm going to simply select it as create record and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on add new connection, click on connect with Airtable. I have already logged in my Airtable, so I'm going to add all the resources and then grant away the access. You can do this too because your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. As you do this, Airtable will be connected and then you have to add the base name. Now over here, I have created a base by the name BigCommerce Details. So here I'm going to search for BigCommerce Details and I have selected that. Next, I'm going to enter all these details. Over here, you can see all the details which I have in this particular table. I have in my Pabbly Connect workflow also. Except this one, I have created this field after all the fields and it is required and necessary one. So this field records the date and timing of the data creation. I'll quickly go back to my workflow and I will again map all the details. Like I have told you earlier, I'm going to map all the details instead of manually entering all the details. I'm going to enter the first name, then the last name. Then I'm going to enter the email address. Then I'm going to enter the phone number. Then I'm going to enter the product price. So here I've received the product price from this final action step. The product price is this one. I have entered that. I'm going to enter the product for which I'm going to enter the name only, and then I'm going to enter the address which I've received from my second step, which is this one, Old Street, space Bhopal, space state. Now enable typecasting. I'm going to select it as false. Over here, I've already mapped all the details and I've told you why mapping is important. After entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response, and here it is. We have received the response. I'm going to open my BigCommerce account and you can see that I've automatically added all the details. The name was new user, email address was new 3@pabblytudes.com, phone number was this, product price was 225 and the product is brewing system. I received the address and then I have received the date and the time. Now to summarize, we took BigCommerce as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received a new order and with that we captured all the order details, and with that we captured all the product details, and then we recorded or created a record of all these details in my Airtable database. Here we have successfully created automation between BigCommerce and Airtable with the help of Pabbly Connect.
I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.